Hello, beautiful people. I hope you guys are off to a great start. We are here. I'm super excited to be doing this. I am going to be presenting one more topic based out of John Maxwell's 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth. Not that this is going to be the last one, but certainly one of my favorites. As you guys may know, I am a certified John Maxwell coach, speaker, and trainer. And through this journey, it has been one of the most beautiful journeys that I have ever been on in my life. It has been a journey of finding myself, of just, diving into what it is to truly find your true potential and your true passion in life. And it has been amazing. I hope that I can encourage everybody to seek some kind of personal growth and development journey for themselves. Now, I say it's been amazing, and it certainly has, but I'd be doing a disservice to you by not telling you that it's also been very difficult. It's been a very complex journey, and only complex because we make it complex, right? But I've had to certainly confront things that I haven't ever confronted about myself before, right? I've had to confront my insecurities. I've had to confront my fears. I've had to confront what I considered my failures, and just truly know who it is that I am, right? And that was and has been and will continue to be the difficult part, right? The complex part, because nobody likes to confront these things. If we confronted these things, a lot of it wouldn't become an issue in our lives, right? But they are, and that's okay, right? But here we are on this journey, and one of the topics that I want to discuss on today is the law of modeling that John Maxwell presents in his book, The 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth. Now, what the law of modeling is it tells us that it's difficult for us to improve, it's difficult for us to grow if we have no one but ourselves to follow. Basically telling us that we need mentors, we need people to advise us, help us grow. If we're at point A and we want to get to point B, then we follow the person that's currently at point B so that we know how to get there. And it's really interesting because as children, we're taught, to look up to people. We're taught that, you want to be this person, you want to be a professional sports player, then you look up to the sports people, right? And you do whatever the sports people do. But as we grow older, we forget that concept, and we forget the concept that if we want to get, from point A to point B, using that example again, we don't follow people that are at point A, right? We don't. So first, actually, before we even dive into the law of modeling, one of the reasons why we do forget this concept of modeling others, right? Of modeling people who are at the level that we want to be at, and we do it as children, but we don't do it as adults, is because we have this conception that only as children we learn, right? And after we graduate, whether it's from high school or college, we have then stopped our learning process. And that's completely incorrect, right? We continue to learn. We learn every single day, but we have to be intentional about that. We have to be intentional about our growth, right? And just the same way we needed that model, at the time we were 8 or 12 or 15, still at the age of 25, 35, or 50, we still need a model, right? We still need someone that's going to create some kind of tension of this is where I am and this is where I want to be. And now the topic in particular that I want to discuss about the law of modeling today, and we can certainly, contact me if you want to go deeper into the law of modeling, but the one that I want to talk about today is that a good mentor is available. Now, you may think, okay, what does that even mean? So a lot of times, again, going back to our childhood, we do look up to people who aren't necessarily available to us, right? If we do seek to potentially, have a dream of becoming a professional athlete, the likelihood that we can actually, have a conversation or be mentored by an actual professional athlete is much slimmer than us being able to, find ourselves a coach at a young age, or someone who maybe can provide us more time, more energy, and more attention than that professional athlete, right? And the same way it goes once we are older. So that's what being available means, right? If I now am seeking to start my own business and create, my goal is ultimately to create a multi-million-dollar business, and I look to these millionaires, right? Maybe like Jeff Bezos, well, billionaires, Jeff Bezos, Warren Buffett, Steve Jobs, I don't have access to these people, right? I don't have the ability to get to them, right? To be able to have one-on-ones. And even if I did, they are so influential and they're so powerful that they're likely to give me maybe like 5 or 10 minutes of their time, right? And I'm not going to learn much in those 5 or 10 minutes, right? I can certainly read about them, and that's another way of mentorship, or read of them. But I certainly am not going to get much from that, right? So what do we do then? So what do? I find someone that's close to me. And I don't mean close like a close friend. I find someone that's proximity close to me, right? I find someone that's attainable, someone that I can actually speak to, someone that I can look to, someone that can dedicate some time to helping me grow, to teaching me what steps they took to reach where they are currently that I am looking to be at, right? And that is the power of availability. That is what we need to seek for in a mentor. So let me go back to the A-B example, right? If I am at point A and my ultimate goal is to get to point Z, right? I don't want to necessarily look to someone at point Z that is going to help me get to point Z. Why? Because I have points B through Y to get through before I can get to point Z, right? So what do? I am at point A. I find someone at point B. Someone at point B mentors me. I get to point B. Then at point B, I find someone at point C that can mentor me. And then I get to point C, and so on and so forth until we finally get to point Z, right? Because Z is our ultimate goal. So lastly, to close off, always remember, that definitely important to have the mentor. Certainly determine where it is that you want to be at. Once you've determined that, then find someone that's at that position, right? Find someone that can help you. Find someone that can connect you with somebody at that position. Whatever it might need to be, you have to make the effort to find that person, to find the person that can teach you and guide you to where it is that you want to be. Again, it can be found through books, but there is a power of proximity. So like John closes out in this portion of the law of modeling, don't aim too high too soon. There's nothing wrong with having aiming high with your goals, but certainly making sure that your mentors, the people that are going to guide you to get those high goals, are at the level that you are wanting to be, your next step, right? Your next step mentor. There is nothing wrong with changing mentors as you progress. It's actually a necessity, right? Because it's likely that your growth process is very unlike other people's growth process. So I strongly encourage you guys, find out, determine where it is that you guys want to be, and find people that can help you get to where it is that you want to be. We are social creatures, and we are truly nothing without socializing with others and learning from others. That is when we learn the best and the most. Take care, guys. Have a great one.